Ah, the kitchen. One of the homiest parts of a home. It's the heart, the command center.
And it usually smells pretty good too. But what I love so much about this space is that the entire home was once a kitchen.
And not just any kitchen. It was a kitchen train car for the US Army and fed American soldiers during World War II. I'm here at platform 1346 in Maryville, Tennessee. Part military history, part renovation masterpiece, and the perfect home away from home.
But how did this unique space come to life?
These days, we mostly fly when we have to get from one side of the country to the other. In the 1940s, trains were the most convenient and efficient way to travel. During World War II, soldiers needed to quickly move around the country. These troop trains were essentially mobile army camps. Millions of personnel were transported around America by railroad every single month.
The soldiers would board, not knowing their ultimate destination. Wartime military travel was a tightly kept secret.
But we know where it went, to New York, and from there, the soldiers shipped off to Europe. But on the ride to New York, they got to see the country, make new friends, and of course, have a good meal. There is a saying attributed to Napoleon, "An army marches on its belly." And it couldn't be more true.
During World War II, food rationing meant that dietary staples like butter, sugar, coffee, and meat were sparse on the home front.
But these items were rationed so the military could stay fed and healthy. Meals on troop trains were considered tops, and definitely a lot better than the K rations they'd soon be eating.
Starting in 1942, hundreds of men were served 3 hot meals a day from this mobile military kitchen. That's a lot of potatoes.
Usually, these trains would need more than one kitchen car, and instead of lining up to be served cafeteria style, meals were handed out to the soldiers in passenger cars and to the officers in the nicer, roomier sleepers. After the war in the late 1940s, the car was placed in storage, and there it sat for over 20 years. But in the early 70s, she got a new life. Retrofitted with the newest, most sophisticated, and enormous computers and radios, Platform 1346 also served during the Cold War.
It was a part of the Strategic Air Command, or SAC. Platform 1346 was always on the move, providing 24/7, 365 communication to military air assets up in the sky.
In the mid-80s, the military made operational upgrades and the train car was retired, yet again, to a rail yard in Panama City, Florida. And there, Platform 1346 sat until 2005, until going up for sale as part of a military surplus auction. It caught the eye of a retired Air Force colonel who had a real passion for history. He actually outbid a general to buy the car. The colonel had Platform 1346 shipped to his home here in East Tennessee, near Knoxville. When the Smith family took over the property, they knew there was conversion potential here. But first, they had to deal with the rusted shell of a 75-year-old train car and do some serious planning on how to get water and electricity out here.
After those essentials were out of the way, the renovation and design process really came to life. The whole reno took about 8 months and balances contemporary comforts with an industrial 1940s flair.
One of the main features that you can't miss are these cool arched metal inserts in the ceiling. They're actually mounting racks that used to hold 4 300-gallon water tanks.
The floors throughout are all the original wood planks. They decided not to paint or varnish to maintain the lived-in historical feel.
Imagine huge boiling pots on winding, twisting tracks. Who knows how many spills these floors have seen?
You guys, I have always wanted to do this.
They installed an actual Murphy bed. No offense to the pull-out sofa, but Murphy beds are possibly furniture's funnest space saver. The hall light in front of the bathroom is an original fixture. It used to be on the ceiling over the food prep area. And speaking of the bathroom, one of the most fascinating features is this clawfoot tub. Cool 1940s vibes, but how did they get it in here?
Hey, wanna know a secret? The owners say that the tub was actually
The first thing they brought into the train, and they actually built the bathroom around it. Something about this space really helps you think inside the box. They scored a lot of the refurbished materials secondhand from estate sales and online, and reused as many original aspects of the train car as they could.
During the first clean out of the train, the owners found large boards with curved edges that, when put together, made a big flat surface. What was this piece originally used for? Not sure, but today,
they presented the perfect opportunity to make a huge logo sign to welcome guests at the entrance. There's truly something for everyone to enjoy here at Platform 1346. History buffs are fascinated by its past, its journey to the property, and whether or not a railroad ever ran through the yard. Outdoorsy types have a ton of space to explore and are super close to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Kids are mostly interested in the wheels, and the best news of all is the kitchen still works great.
Platform 1346, a railroad home away from home.
It's inspiring, not just from a design point of view, and as proof of what can be done with hard work and an open mind, but also as a piece of tangible history. It fed young soldiers. It carried high-tech communications equipment.
And now, on this beautiful day, it's where I'm going to enjoy my lunch.
Are you ready to hop aboard your refurb dream? You can learn more about personal loan options at rocketloans.com.